Hey, what's shaking bacon? So I have had a week. So this week's video is gonna be kinda not as enthusiastic as I usually am. So I hope you guys forgive me. It's not the best of my work either because I unfortunately had a totally different idea for it, and then my niece came and just like did that thing that kids do. So I had to fix it somehow. So I hope you guys enjoy the video regardless. My goal for this painting was to do a study of clouds, and make it pretty and sort of fantasy-esque. So I wanted to do like purple clouds with like some pink and yellow like sunlight rays in there, and I thought it was just gonna be really cool. So right now I'm sketching out like where the clouds are gonna be and like how I'm gonna blend them in. I wanted to make sure like the background was wet so it'd be easy to like blend stuff in and everything. And I was having a really fun time with this because I really liked the color scheme. It was like dark purples and blues. It was really exciting. I've also been seeing a lot of they're mostly like oil painters, and they have like really textured paintings, and I was like, that is totally awesome. I want to try that. I want to try making this really textured and like goopy, I guess you could say. So I was really proud about how it was turning out, and then I was like, I want to let this dry on my bed and I'll go back to it and see what's going on with it. And when I did that, I came in and I saw my niece wanted to help, so she got a paintbrush and she blended everything together, which just lovely. It's honestly like not a big deal because sometimes things happen, and because of that you just have to find a new way to make it better and be more creative, which I feel like I didn't do anything creative with this. I just turned it into like another figure study, but like whatever, forever, stuff happens, you make the best of it. I see a lot of oil painters, instead of like sketching or like transferring the drawing onto the canvas, they like paint it on, and I was like, I want to do that. That looks cool, even though I'm using acrylics. So I just like painted out the silhouette of what I was drawing, and I was like, if it looks bad, it looks bad. If it doesn't, then oh well. I did something nice. So that's just what I was doing, and then I was like, okay, now I could like do the sketch part and like get a raw umber and like sketch it, which I've never worked with acrylics because I have pets, so it's kind of dangerous for me to work with acrylics. And then my niece lives with me, as you can see, so I don't want anyone like dying, getting like eating paint or anything. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I really thought this was gonna come out really like unproportionate, not very proportionate, should I say, because I felt like I don't draw very well with a paintbrush. Like I paint, but I don't have the same control I do with a pencil. So I really surprised myself with how nice it turned out. The only thing I didn't like is how you could see like the texture, because I painted very thick for the clouds underneath like the actual figure, and I was like, ew, it looks like scabs or something, which I know it's not, but it's just not a nice texture, because you think of skin, you think it's smooth and not like sort of like, you ever see those walls in the house, like in houses, and they're textured? That's what it makes me think of, and I was just not having it at all. I didn't like that. But in order to learn, you have to make mistakes. You have to learn from the mistakes. You have to learn how to fix your mistakes. So now I know not to leave my paintings drying just anywhere, so that I don't have to deal with these consequences again. because that's what art is. Art is learning and growing, and in order to grow and learn, you have to do stuff you don't like, so that way you can challenge yourself and you can exceed expectations of yourself. Because if you just do the same thing over and over again, which is kind of what I feel like I've been doing lately, you're just stuck there. So in order to grow, you have to challenge yourself. Also, this video is like way longer than I wanted it to be, because I was already like mostly done with the first part, and that was just like the clouds, which technically is the background for this, so I had to keep going from there and like edit it down to be shorter. So it's kind of just all over the place. This whole video and piece is just me making the best of things, which kind of has been me all this month, so it's a very fitting theme. You know, we have to make the best of what we have. We have to make the best out of like the jobs you go to, or the school you go to, or the car you have. Like, yeah, it could be better, but I'll do what I can for now. My whole life is like improv, because I'm just really impulsive and I have to deal with all the consequences that I do and the consequences of stuff I say. So I think it's fitting that it reflects in my art, because I feel like I really should plan out what I do more in my pieces and paintings, but I do not, which is, I don't know, I guess you could say that's my style, but my style could improve if I take a little bit of planning into consideration. Oh, and then I really wanted to add a necklace, so I did, and I did the whole like blocking out the silhouette thing with my paintbrush again, and I feel like I should have gotten a better paintbrush with this, but arrogance is my best friend, and I'm too prideful to admit that I did it wrong while I was doing it. But now that I see this, I'm just like, the brushes are literally like right by me, and I'm just like so annoyed with past me. But this part, adding all these details, is the last part of the painting, so thank you for sticking around so long and watching my video. I am on other social medias that you could follow me at Instagram and Twitter, so check me out there. And I also have a Patreon where you get early access to videos. So I will see you later, Gators.